Oh, we are? Are we recording? Do we have enough? Just 3 of us?
That's 4. There's 5 regular.
Well, I guess we got 3.5 here, so we are ready. All right, since Jake is not here, I guess I will call this meeting to order. Need a roll call.
Jake is absent. Austin?
Here.
Nikki?
Here.
Matlin?
Here.
And Charlotte is absent.
Is that all we have on our board?
You have 2 advisory members.
Oh, okay. So there's me. Okay, that's fine. All right. Do we have any public appearances, petitions, communications, personal appearances? Under Oklahoma law, the board members are prohibited from discussing blah, 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 taking any action. There's no one here to talk to us, so we will move on to number 3, consideration, discussion, and possible action to approve the minutes from March 6, 2024, regular meeting. Yeah, I know. Can I make the motion to approve them?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
Nikki?
Yes.
Austin?
Yes.
Matlin? Yes.
All right, item 4, consideration and discussion regarding the financial report. Is that what you think about that? Jen, is there anything specific you need to point out?
We've been really busy. So far, we've had, oh no, I've gotten more. Over 400 hours turned in for the reading logs.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
we're excited. And we've already passed 300 registrations, so.
When does summer reading program start?
Financial report.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're on the financial report. I'm sorry, I heard me. Let me go back to that one. Yeah, I don't want to get y'all out of order.
Okay, here you go. There you go.
I don't have that one on there. No, not really. It's pretty, I mean, it's pretty normal.
We haven't received any donations or anything since last meeting, like individual donations.
I have to pull the other one up.
I know Friends started their no dinner
Yes,
push, so hopefully that's been generating some.
absolutely. And I don't have the final numbers on that because we're still getting those in from friends.
Okay, perfect. Here, have a Scooby snack.
But I will shoot you all an email once I do.
Anyone have any questions on financial report? Not you.
Approve that one before we move on? Okay, just move on.
So
All right,
I can
let's-
answer questions, I just don't.
Okay. We're gonna move on to library director's report, and you were saying we've had a lot of registrations.
Right, and I didn't get those numbers on here because this one's for May's numbers. Well, not May's numbers, this is April's numbers because I hadn't finished June's report, which has May's numbers at the time when this got added. But I am hoping to send that all to you later today.
Okay.
So you'll have that. No, it's pretty packed in there. I don't think this actually has our, sorry, I gotta look at it again. It's been a minute. Oh, this does. Okay, so this has both our summer programs and our regular school programs. So this one's actually a really good, just look at the whole thing. But, no, it's been real busy today in story time. We had 44 people. So it's been crazy.
Yeah, there was a lot. Definitely a need for a bigger room.
Absolutely. Let me know if you see anything, if you have any questions. We have turtles on the main library at the moment.
So has the summer reading program officially kicked off?
Oh, yes, it kicks off the the Saturday after school lets out.
And I had someone ask about the June calendar being posted on Facebook. They hadn't seen it, so I was just wondering if anyone had gotten that on there, because they were wanting to add it to their,
Absolutely. I mean, we had it posted. I'm wondering if it got pulled down. I will absolutely check on
okay,
that.
thank you. Here you go. You made me lose my spot, sister. All right, So now item 6, acknowledgement of reappointment of Charlotte Herrick to Library Board with a term ending April 30th, 2027. And Charlotte isn't here, but does she want to be reappointed? I mean, I'm for it, but have you asked her?
You had asked her a while ago.
Oh, then, yeah, I mean, if so, yes, I have a feeling, like, her answer would be yes anyway, but yeah, I probably would have reached out to her. I'm trying to think of all the people I've asked recently on all the things.
I had
It's
asked
been a
you
minute.
I
back.
mean, I'd hate to reappoint
Yeah.
someone if they didn't want to be
Right.
reappointed.
I mean, she's on all 3, and she's usually like, yeah, I'm here till we are done.
I'm sure she's,
I had asked Jennifer to check with Charlotte after the last library board meeting in preparation for this
Then,
one.
yeah, I
So
would've.
this is just an acknowledgement. She said that she wanted to continue.
okay. All right. So just moving on, we don't have to vote on any of that, right?
That sticks out in my head.
All right, acknowledgement and appointment of Austin Brown to the library board with a term ending April 30th, 2027. Welcome.
You still want to serve?
Welcome to
I'm here.
the
You love it.
organized chaos. Usually she's not here, so it's not as crazy. This is how she was in story time this morning. Consideration and discussion regarding library board meeting times for calendar year 2025. I would like to see them moved later. I do teach a class now on Wednesdays from 1 to 4:15 at OSU, so getting here by 4:15 is impossible, so I would like to see them moved at least to 5 o'clock would be ideal.
5 o'clock would work better for me. I work till 4:30.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have to miss work to.
Yes.
do this.
I mean, it's only 4 times a year, but still there, it would be nice to not be rushed. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Do we need to vote on that or just?
I'm writing that
What?
on. Is this one set by city commission? Just look like we're doing.
I'm trying to think. I want to say, I think it's.
Wait, did we skip an item?
Did we reappoint Valerie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did skip that, sorry.
That's okay.
We're gonna back it up.
Well, we can finish this one.
Okay, yeah,
if
let's
we want
finish
to,
this and then
and
we'll back up.
um, consideration, it's just consideration and discussion, so we can't vote on it. I'm
Right.
thinking, I can't remember if city commission.
I feel like they do, but I could be wrong.
We don't vote on this one either, so it's possible.
Right. So would that be just tabled until our,
It will be, I'll
September
write
meeting?
down the notes of what you all prefer, and then, I'll go back to the rest sometime this week and see if commission sets your meeting times.
Okay.
We
And
always
so you
ask
can
you guys,
recommend
because we
it?
want you to be
Yeah.
able to be here, obviously.
Right.
But, and then we can just put it on the commission agenda at the end of the year.
okay,
And if it's something different than that and you guys need to vote, then I'll put it on the next agenda and we can do that.
okay, sounds good. All right, now let's back up to item number 8, consideration, discussion, possible action to reappoint Valerie Hill to the Library Trust, term ending June 27. Again, is she one that wants to be?
Yes, that one I do know for sure. Like, I distinctly remember that email. So,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Anyone have any thoughts on that?
No.
Are we the ones that appoint her to the trust? Because I know the trust is like
Yes.
appointed by different entities, so we
That's why
appoint.
this one has possible action.
Okay, is there, do you know of anyone else that has an interest of serving on the trust?
Not at this time.
Okay, all right, just curious. Okay, so do we vote on her? I mean, I'm fine if she wants to be on the trust.
Yeah, I'll make a motion, yeah.
Can you say the whole thing?
Yes.
Sorry.
I will make a motion to reappoint Valerie Hill to the Perkins Library Trust, term ending in June 2027.
Second.
Second.
Alan?
Yes.
Austin?
Yes.
Yes. All right, so now we're going to move to item 10. Consideration discussion regarding the new library building project. So would that be this letter here? That Bob sent about the financing and PETA taking over the
Yes.
finances because the trust isn't able to do that. Have you all read through this?
Yeah, is this what came in the email to
Yeah,
us? Okay.
I'm guessing. I was at the trust meeting, so I heard
Oh, okay,
them all talking about all of this. Down there in that fourth paragraph, they're talking about having a committee, an advisory committee for the new build. And it would consist of 2 members from the trust, 2 members from the board, 2 people from Friends that would meet with the architects or whatever. I know for the trust, it is Linda Barta and Brian Huckabee, who's like the construction consultant. So we'll need to add 2 people from the board. Have the Friends chosen their 2 people? Do you know?
No, not yet. They haven't had a meeting since this came up.
Okay. So this would just be like discussing, I don't know, different things like possible changes to the floor plans. I know the architect does have an interior designer, so they'll pick the finishes that will then have to be like approved by this committee. So does that make sense to everybody?
When do we pick the 2 people? Like, does that have to,
I would think we would want to do that today because that process is rolling around. The architect is working on the plans
And it's not on the agenda. I originally had it on the agenda because we had requested it at the last library board meeting. But at the trust meeting, they decided to handle all that themselves, so it's not an agenda item on here, but that doesn't mean that you guys can't amongst yourselves talk about it. You know, decide which 2 you need.
So for some reason, because I was at that meeting too, I thought, I must be remembering running correctly, but there was some hesitation to appoint 6 people because of potentially having a quorum and then getting 6 more people together. I thought they decided to just do 2 from the board. Is that right or was that wrong?
Well, Friends doesn't count.
Okay.
So it would be 2 library trusted, 2 board members. It's like Charlotte cannot be one.
Okay.
Because she would count. So
Yeah, she
2 from the
can.
trusted, 2 from the board
Okay.
would not be a quorum. Am I correct?
Correct.
So, and then Friends doesn't count because they're
Okay.
just a support fundraiser.
We need to figure this out today then.
And do we tell the trust? Do we, like, what's the process here for this?
There is no process because it's not an official agenda item.
Okay.
So if you guys want to amongst
Just say if you'd be
yourselves without a
interested?
quorum, yeah.
Okay.
If you want to speak to each other without a quorum and decide who wants to participate in that, that's fine.
Okay. So would that just,
To the
Because it's
commission,
not.
because the commission's the one who officially appoints.
Yeah, but the trust ultimately chose in their last meeting to decide on to take the lead on the design. So, I mean, that would be, there's really no official action for library board to take.
Interesting.
This is all informational. So you could ask, I mean, you could talk to Brian about it, it's fine, I mean,
and just see how we,
as long as you guys don't discuss it in a quorum setting.
Okay. All right. So I'll talk to Brian. Madeline, and Austin, are you wanting to throw your hat in?
Not really.
Okay.
I'll say that for my second meeting.
Madeline?
I mean, I don't mind. I don't have a lot of experience, so I don't know if I'd be very much help.
And I think, because we've got Brian as the construction, that's what he does for a living. We have Linda, who's a former librarian.
Right.
And teacher, so tons of experience. You're a teacher. I was a teacher and now an early childhood professional. So I think all of those things. But you're like the older, you're more the older kids. So I think having that perspective would be beneficial for you or Jake, because you both have that older. Okay. So, all right, well, I'll talk to Brian and if you're interested, I'll put your name in the hat too. So, all right. Well, yay, so that's moving on and things are happening with the new build, right?
I mean, we kind of gotta wait till we get to talk to the architect before we can really start anything.
When will the financing, that portion start? Do we have to have the plans before Peter goes to the bank to actually get the money?
It would help, and even then, so our sales tax is collected in July, but then it goes, I forget, a few other places, and I could be wrong, we won't actually get it into the city till, I feel like mid-September. I've got the date written down somewhere, I didn't bring it with me. After that, we can go.
But technically, if we had the loan in place, we have enough money to start in our accounts from friends and from the grant.
We do, we just
Like to pay
need
the
the
payment.
architectural plans,
Yeah.
in order.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If
to
we
do
had the
anything.
plan.
Yeah, once we have the plans, a lot opens up.
Hopefully it'll go quickly once we have those plans.
So
So,
is there a set of architectural plans at this time?
There are 2 old drafts from 2 previous architects,
Okay.
but we don't have anything from the current architect,
So the current architect is redoing the full set of construction plans.
as far as I know. Yeah, well, I think kind of have the opportunity to give their perspective and see if maybe they can configure things better than
Okay.
even our last person. I can show you what we've got after the meeting,
Okay.
so you can kind of roughly see what we've had.
well, and several of us went in and made notes
Yeah.
on the
Those Post-its are
things
still
we
on.
already have, of things that we liked and didn't like, and things that we would like to see in the new build. So hopefully they can look at those suggestions and take those into consideration when they're working on their own perspective of what this, because those plans are old, like 10 years old. So,
The city commission just last month at their regular meeting approved, the agreement, having an agreement with the new architect.
Forget the exact
Architect,
language,
so-
but yeah.
That's just happened.
That just happened. All right.
Yes.
okay. New business. Any new business? I had one question for Jen, and I know that when you started here, you were working on librarian certification.
Yeah.
I was just wondering where you were in that process.
I had one left because I was supposed to take it, but then our instructor got COVID, and so then that was canceled. So that's my last one I've got left. I'm hoping to finish that up this fall as soon as it.
Are they all online, or do you have to go in person?
No, they were originally, but now they make you go to them.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I've had them before because I've tried to get Bree, and they go in cycles where they get them. They try to do like the central part of Oklahoma, and then they'll do like the outskirts, and just it depends where they are. But originally we were going to sign Bree up, but it was like McAllister and Skiatook and Atoka, and you're going, well, we will wait for fall.
So is it like a
I'm gonna
6-week
keep-
course?
I'm gonna cut you off. I'm so sorry, Nikki, but it's not an agenda item and it doesn't constitute.
Oh, okay.
So we
All right, can we,
PDF after.
okay, all right. Okay, then, anything else? Well, then with that, I'd like to make a motion. We adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
Okay, she's
Nikki?
throwing it on the floor. Yes.
She's that one?
Yeah.